I'm sorry, can you repeat that?
Do you believe in ghosts?
What kind of ghost? You mean something haunting a person or place or...
Ghosts in general. Do you believe in them?
If I said I didn't, what do you care?
Well, there's stories about a pink flame. The brightness and chaos this specter has caused has been noticed throughout different times and different worlds.
That sounds too crazy to be a real thing. I mean, different worlds, different times. This sounds like a bunch of crazy talk.
The funny thing is, I said the same thing. That was until she showed me this.
That's impossible. There's no way any of that can be real. I've heard rumors happening, but this can't be real.
Like I said before, I thought the same thing until she showed it to me.
Wait, she? Who is she? There was nobody else here?
Like I asked at the beginning.
Ah!
Do you believe in ghosts? And we're live on YouTube as well. Okay, let me pull up the chat. No scuff today, I think. Hi, Jess. Hello. Become as ditch. That's our new saying. Not muted. Good. That's what you think, YouTube. Nah, I think it's working. I think it's working. But yeah, I'll probably wait a little bit for more people to come in before I get like super into it. But like my first overall thoughts is that I liked it a lot. I like Ultraman. I don't know anything about like Ultraman lore. Like I've never watched any of the old movies or shows or anything about it, so this was like literally my first actual Ultraman media. Or no, I know like some of the songs from it because they're like really famous. Hi, Dan! Hope you're doing okay at work. Thanks for joining. It was really good. Surprised they were pretty faithful to the general lore of Ultraman. Wait, have you watched any like old Ultraman stuff? Because I haven't. Let me drink some tea. So don't worry, just wanted to keep my streak. Hope y'all have fun. Thanks, Dan. Stream is confirmed, not muted by one human and one crab. Yay! Confirmed. It's good to know, good to know. But yeah, I'll pull up my little scorecard thing. And then notes and stuff. But yeah, it is kind of funny because this like barely squeaks into being considered an anime, considering it's made. I mean, it is like Tsuburaya Pictures, which is like the studio that makes Ultraman, but it's like Netflix animation. And like westernized a lot. But it's Ultraman. It takes place in Japan. So I'm like, that's weeb enough for me. We're using it for Anime Club. So it works. Only watch Ultraman Taiga on 4Kids. I know the general plot points for some series. Yeah, I'm kind of interested to like learn more about it because this movie, it's a good entry point because you don't have to know anything about it. But it's also like, they don't explain anything because they're not trying to go too into detail, but they don't like say anything about like where his powers come from, or like he's an alien, right? But they don't really like delve into that at all. It's more about like the father-son, father-child, whatever relationship, which I think that's good. I think for like a standalone movie, like you need to have like some like story at the heart of it that people can care about even if they haven't like watched anything else. So biggest change is that Ultraman is technically a combination of an ultra and a human. Oh, wait. So Ultra is like an alien. Hi, Pi. Welcome to Anime Club. We're discussing about Ultraman lore because one of the things about this movie that I liked was that it didn't go too detailed. Like you didn't have to have any prior knowledge, but now I want to know more of the lore because I'm really curious. Ultra is the alien species. Okay. So then does that mean Kenji, he's like half alien then because his mom's human? Ultra Yana Manto. What? I don't like how that sounds. Or is his dad the one that's half and then now Kenji's a quarter? Like it doesn't really go too far into it. And then there's like the whole like I don't really get where his powers come from. They don't really explain that either, which they don't have to because it's just like, oh, it's Ultraman. But like that it's like connected to his emotions somehow, or like it comes from his little like chest thingy, and he has like a smartwatch. I don't think the smartwatch has anything to do with his powers though. Not half species, just combine when they fight as Ultraman. Oh. Hereditary and emotions might affect it. Yeah, I'm kind of curious. Also, like, Ultraman, like, Kenji is, like, a new character, right? Or is Ultraman always someone named Kenji Sato? This is what I was curious about. Because did they pull Kenji from, like, an existing Ultraman? Or is this, like, a new Ultraman? Every Ultraman human is different. Okay. Ultraman in a nutshell be like, what if we fight huge monster with huge human? Yeah. It's very interesting. I kind of want to... What's like a... Or you said Ultraman Taiga? Maybe I should watch that one. I'm like, what else can I watch that will like tell me more? And then... at the end of the movie, we'll get into like... discussing story and stuff, but at the like mid-credits scene it kind of implied that there's going to be a sequel, but I haven't really heard anything about that. Thank you for sharing the stream, Dan. Exact conditions for who's Ultraman is different for each series. Oh, okay. There's conditions. What's like an example of a condition to be Ultraman? Really did feel like it was sequel baiting. Yeah, like the whole time they were like talking about the mom being missing. I'm like, if there's no body, she's not dead. This is like the #1 rule of like TV shows is that if you don't see the body, they're not dead. I knew she was just missing. Biggest thing is about them having a heart of light, whatever light means in that context, like good heart or whatnot. Sometimes it's just fate too. Oh, okay. Because I feel like, I mean, in this movie, Kenji is a good person, but he's also, they give him like a character arc. Like he has to kind of like, not really redeem himself. He's just like really egotistical in the beginning and then like learns how to like raise a child and like set aside his wants for a child. So I guess that's what makes him good. Like he doesn't really start off as a good person necessarily, is what I'm trying to say. Thought they were gonna arrive to Kaiju Island, it was gonna have her there. Yeah, I thought so too, because they kept like teasing about Kaiju Island and trying to like, you know, find Kaiju Island, and then they don't even get there. But I guess that's why there's a sequel. No dead body looks like Gilbert from Violet Evergarden. Exactly! Exactly! That guy's not dead. Don't really understand all this Ultraman thingy, since from what I know, the series have been running for a while now. Not sure if I can keep up. Yeah, I'm sure there's like tons of different like Ultraman series. Like I said, this is the first one that I actually like was interested in enough to check out because it's like a movie, so it's easy to get into. Wait, Dark Ultraman? What is Dark Ultraman? I wanna watch Dark Ultraman. What series is that from? Dark Ultraman was one of the Ultras created by Chaya Productions for Project Ultraman. Is he... Sorry, whenever I see someone with like the actual like suits, it's like they look kind of funny. I can't help it. Hi, Alex Crimson. I always have to like qualify which Alex. Hello. Have you watched Ultraman Rising before? It's actually a really good movie. I'll yap about the like animation and like stuff I liked about it in a bit, but yeah. Nope, you should check it out. It's a movie, so it's only like 2 hours. It's actually really good. And yeah, Dan's still at work. Something charming about it too, despite the silliness. Yeah. I've never watched like live action tokusatsu. But it's like it's popular for a reason. Sorry, don't apologize. That's okay. I'm not gonna like Clockwork Orange, like peel your eyes open, force you to watch Ultraman. It's just what we happen to be talking about right now. Suits do look funny in live action if you're not used to tokusatsu. Live performances like Power Rangers, yeah. Watch a lot of anime, but if it's just like a movie, I haven't watched it. Yeah, I was saying this earlier. This like barely qualifies as an anime, but I counted it anyway because it's Ultraman from Japan and it takes place in Japan, and there's a lot of like Japanese culture in it, so I'm like, it counts. Close enough. I've been wanting to watch it for a while. That's a lie, she would. No. Color timer is usually based on energy, not emotion? Oh, interesting. Energy, as in like, what does energy mean? Like stamina? Like how much energy you have in your body? Also, I'm gonna, I have this Trader Joe's sour strawberry candy belts for my snack. I'm gonna eat some. What rating if you gave already? Sorry for making you say it again. Oh, I didn't yet. I always like go through my little scorecard and then we come up with like a number. I guess I could just like quickly go through the number. Hi, Uncle Imp. Welcome. We're talking about Ultraman Rising, the Netflix movie. Stamina training. Yeah. Usually 3 minutes before Ultraman runs out of energy. Yeah, I was wondering about that too, because in this movie, it didn't really seem like he had a time limit. Even though I feel like I remember, like, hearing that was a thing. Hello, Stella! Go through the points in detail. Okay, because this is how I normally score things, is by story, animation, and soundtrack out of 10, and then I add it all up together. You. I am me. I am me, and you are you. I miss you. I miss you too, Stella. How are you? Hi, Senko. Welcome. Kind of wonder if the Ultraman universe have cleanup crews like Marvel Universe do. Dude, yeah, the amount of destruction he did on the city, I was like, who's cleaning that up? The Japanese taxpayers. Usually you can't turn into Ultraman more than once at a time. Yeah, because in this movie, he does, when he's like, trying to like show the baby that he's the same person, he becomes big and small, like, over and over and over again, and I thought that wasn't a thing he could do, but apparently he can. But then when he's in the ocean and he like becomes like small, he like suddenly can't like become big again. He has to like recover. Not the destruction part. I remember in Taiga they talked about having to get rid of a corpse. Oh, interesting. Not the most destruction for an anime. I love that scene so much. Yeah. Oh my gosh. This movie, I really feel like I have a lot to talk about. There's like so much stuff that I liked actually. See, at Marvel, that attack on his manor was very Iron Man-esque. Oh my god, the entire thing, it kind of gave, it was a little bit, this is probably why I like it. It gave me Iron Man vibes. Like, he gives me Tony Stark vibes with how egotistical he is in the beginning. And then his, like, kind of redemption arc type thing. Felt so sad when the baby was upset. Yeah! The baby is so cute! The kaiju baby. Plot twist, they didn't clean it up, they eat it. That's where he gets his energy from. We love Emmy, yeah! I did think it was a little weird that the dad named the baby after the mom, though. I was like, what's the mom gonna think of that? Like, it's cute, but I don't know, like, as, like, a woman, if I would be happy if someone used my name for, like, a kaiju. I'm like, do you think I'm some kind of sea monster? Like, what is, what are you trying to imply here, sir? Want the baby, you don't want the baby to ever be sad. Yeah. Plus it, like, poops and throws up and stuff, and it's, like, really chaotic. KDF also kind of varies. When I watched that, I was like, does anyone watch Kaiju number 8? Is that not what they call it in Kaiju number 8 too? The Kaiju Defense Force? Or am I making that up? I was like, this sounds familiar. Yes, it is the KDF. So that's just like a thing. That's just like a thing that all Kaiju media have. What if the Kaiju was Clifford but cat? And would you be okay if we named the cat Ayana? Yeah, that would be kind of cute, actually. Hi, Milka, welcome. We're talking about Ultraman Rising. Yeah, let's get into the scorecard, and then we can, like, talk in detail about, like, in sections, so we can be organized. My threat fell on deaf ears. What did you threaten? Naming one of the kiddos. That's fine. That's not a kaiju. A cat is very different from, like, a sea monster. In Taiga, the protagonist is actually one of the KDF members. It's an animated one? Yeah. It's, like, the CG animated one. So it kind of qualifies as an anime. I'm gonna say it is, just for the sake of this club that we have. But it kind of doesn't count. But I say it does, so... Why know my kaiju fight's never done at night? Because the kaijus can't handle angry Japanese mobs. Wait, were the fights not at night? I feel like they were. Only difference is the size. A giant cat, that would be like the cat bus from Totoro, maybe. Not all kaijus are sea monsters. Look at Kong or Gengar. Well, technically, the word kaiju means sea monster. Like, kai is ocean, sea, ji is monster. So if we're going by the actual technical term, then yes, they are sea monsters. When they're monsters that are not from the sea, then I guess they could just be called, like, I don't know, kemono, like just monsters. Or like Titans. Attack on Titan. Gaiga, my goat. Oh yeah, that's what the kaiju is called. Gigantron or something, right? Can link the first episode of Ultraman Taiga in Discord. Entire 4Kids dub got uploaded to YouTube. Wait, really? That'd be kind of funny to watch, a 4Kids dub. Yonju? Oh, for like if it's a land monster? Actually, I don't know. Maybe it is called that. I know kaiju is sea monster. Oh, Yoju. Okay. Who's your favorite character? Kenji. Main character, man. Bird thing with the sword arms. Yeah. But yeah, okay. So story, So the way for anyone that's not been here when I've done Anime Club before, I always rate it with story, animation, soundtrack, and then cumulative score at the end. So for this story, I really enjoyed it. I do think it was a bit long. I was surprised. I mentioned this at the start, but 2 hours for like a kids movie, an animated kids movie. I was very surprised how long it was. So I feel like I don't think I wanted it to be shorter, but I feel like it could have been snappier at some parts. Not that many characters in this movie, yeah. I did also like the reporter lady. I forgot her name, but she was really cool. The single MILF. I call her reporter lady. Pi calls her the single MILF. 2 hours is starting to become the default length. Yeah, I feel like that's like very unusual for animated films though, because normally 90 minutes is like standard. Drink some water. Actually, some kaiju fights at night harder for Ultraman since his energy is more limited. Oh, he gets energy from the sun? He photosynthesizes? Focus on what's important. Okay. Just wanted to pop in. Take care. See you next month. Thank you, Milka. Thanks for popping by. Have a good rest of your night. But yeah, so story, it's very well done actually. The thing is, it's like it doesn't like do anything like too out of the box, in my opinion. So it's not like a 10 out of 10 for me. But I think it was really well done. I liked the baseball parts, surprisingly. Even though I don't care about baseball, I felt that having the baseball aspect really like added to his personality a lot and like helped the storytelling. So I actually really enjoyed that. I want to say they can be shorter, but whenever I think of that, they released a 2+ hour film as a masterpiece and I want more. Which baseball part was your favorite? Oh, I loved the part. No, I do not like it when men hit balls. But I love the part when he switched hands. When his like shoulder was hurting and he's like, okay, fine, I'll do the other side then. And then he like hits over. I was like, that's so cool. What the hell? What the helly? That was so badass. Loved Kaiji running the bases. Yeah, that was super cute too. Yeah, when they like ran the baseball simulation. But yeah, I feel like they made Kenji very likable. I was like cheering for him and like he even had like angsty moments and he was like crying when he was so tired and crying about like not being able to keep up with baseball and raising a child and everything. I was like, oh, poor baby. My Shayla. That made me like him a lot. Ultraman has a major theme of valuing all life, even kaiju, so I was really impressed how they incorporated that theme with the movie's focus on family. Yeah. And then the kaiju even becomes like part of his family, which I thought was really cute. I wasn't really expecting that. I remember a clip in YouTube where there's this Ultraman fighting a monster whose power is disrupting mind/memory. Ultraman legit forgot his attack, so it's kind of funny how awkward things turn up. Wow, I feel like there's so many like fun cheesy fight things that like in Ultraman. I wanna watch more. Also, Chess, why are you like in both chats? This is so funny. Mental attack kaiju or funny fights. I wanna see that. I hope they do that for like the next movie for Kenji. I think that would be fun to watch him struggle with. But yeah, I'd say story, I'll give it like an 8 out of 10, which is very good. It's not like mind-blowing, like there wasn't any like plot twist or anything that I was like, holy shit, how did they think to do that? But it was very well put together. Why not? I don't know. It's just funny. funny seeing you like reading one comment here and then looking over and reading your other comment. It was executed very well. Yeah, it felt like a very, very competent, which I can't say for a lot of other things that I've watched. Like, it felt like they knew what they were doing. Ooh, you're gonna shit your pants, mental attack kaiju. Go to the poop corner. Emmy needed the poop corner. She needs the potty training. It was very interesting seeing that, like, dynamic between Kenji and, like, the baby. So yeah, story I'd give 8 out of 10. And then animation, I don't really have any complaints. I know the character designs are a little, like, funky looking with how skinny he is and everything, but I feel like the longer I looked at it, like, the less it bothered me. And, like, the animation itself was really well done. Like, all the acting and stuff, it was very believable. I especially liked during the fight sequences when they would do, like, the impact frames where it, like, turns black and white and stuff. I thought that was so cool. How old was Kenji again? I'm not actually sure. Let me look up the wiki. 28. He's 28 years old. Someone reminds me of the reporter lady's kid putting on her mask when Emmy got out into the city was also reminiscent of that scene in Iron Man. Yeah! Oh my god, it was! I think this movie, yeah, because it is, like, a superhero movie, so it hits all those, like, fun superhero-y tropes that, like, makes me like it a lot. Character design grew on me, and the skinniness worked well with the animation. Yeah. I think it makes it like stand out a bit more because, like, after just looking at, like, the picture of the live action when I was Googling the other series and then, like, comparing it, I'm like, yeah, I feel like it looks better when he's, like, tall and skinny because it looks more intimidating versus, like, a guy in a suit. 28 and his dad already looks super old. Yeah, his dad. Also, the dad shrank so much. Like, he was really tall in the beginning when Kenji was a child, but then, like, he's, like, half his height, like, however many years later, like, say, like, 20 years later or something. Needed more Asian genes. Yeah. And his mustache was crazy. I liked how when he became, like, Ultra Dad, he still kind of had a mustache. They, like, gave him that, like, silhouette on his mask. I was like, that's so funny. And then he still had, like, the build of, like, he was shorter and, like, stockier. Yeah, they gave his Ultraman mask a mustache, which is really funny because when he's younger, he doesn't have it. When he was, like, normal adult Ultraman, so that implies that the Ultraman mask, like, or the Ultraman costume, I guess, or form, like, evolves with you with age. Don't know if that's accurate to Ultraman transformations, but it's funny, so it's fine. Yeah, I feel like they needed to do that to, like, distinguish them, otherwise during the fight it would be really confusing, like, who was who. But yeah. Oh my god, and then the part of the fight at the end, speaking of, like, when they do the, like, SCHUWATCH, the, like, the hand crossing thing, and then, like, Kenji's shoulder is busted, and his dad's like, here, I'll do the other side of the arm, and then they do, like, the beam, and then the baby does a beam, and then the baby's mom does a beam. That was so hype. It was so cool. I don't know why, but I was cheering during that scene. It was so good. So yeah, animation wise, honestly, I'll give it like a 9. I can't really complain too much. Hi, Alex! Other Alex on YouTube. Just finished watching the movie just in time. We pretty much have just started talking about it. I'm talking about the animation now. Ayana realizing she actually likes tokusatsu. I mean, I always thought I would like it. I just didn't have like the time or motivation to get into it. You know, I've always loved superhero stuff. So this is like just more of the same except in Japan. And I really like Pacific Rim. That's like one of my favorite action movies. So this obviously Pacific Rim was inspired by a lot of like Ultraman and stuff too. So like seeing when what's his face? Dr. Onda, the doctor guy, the evil doctor guy, went into the mech and like started like controlling it like in Pacific Rim. I was like, oh, that's so cool. And then when he got like the sword and stuff too, I was like, that's like Pacific Rim too. You like superhero stuff? No way, no way. What's Pacific Rim? It's a kaiju movie. Isn't it directed by, yeah, it's Guillermo del Toro. I wanted to make sure I got that right. I was like, I think it's him, but I wasn't sure. Does it have even more baby kaijus? Does it have baby kaijus? I don't remember. It might. My favorite character in Pacific Rim is Newt. I think Tyler posted a pic from an Ultraman X Avengers comic in book chat. Oh, cool. I give it a 7 at the start because it reminded me of the Astro Boy movie. Oh, I haven't watched the Astro Boy movie. I feel the movie looked better towards the end. I don't know, it was a bit weird. Like the start felt a bit empty. Yeah, it did take a little bit to get into the actual Ultraman part of it. But I feel like as someone that doesn't know anything about Ultraman, I was okay with it because I kind of like was following it more as like, this is like a Kenji Sato story. Like Kenji Sato origin story, I guess. Or not origin story, because it doesn't show him like getting the powers or anything. He just like already is living in that world where he's like a superhero and stuff. But like getting to know the character. I've seen like some of the old anime, but not the Astro Boy movie. No. Hi, Rocktaw! Have a good stream. Thank you! We're yapping about Ultraman Rising right now. But yeah, like Pacific Rim has always been one of my favorite movies, so this like reminded me a lot of it. Which it should, because, you know, it's all stuff that's kind of like based off each other. Which, by the way, Pacific Rim has one of the best movie soundtracks. I will stand by that. Like that one theme where it's like da 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 da. That's the other song that sometimes, like when the movie came out, I like play it in the car and like have the time of my life driving. This is a movie of a guy becoming a dad without him wanting to him to be one. That's a known formula. Adam Sandler has one of those. Yeah, like I said, the story, it doesn't like do anything too innovative, but it did it well. Like it executed it well. So I think that was good. And I wasn't really expecting it to be like a dad story, so I kind of enjoyed it for that reason. Time for it to get going. I enjoyed seeing the contrast between Kenji's childhood and his current status as baseball star and how he got his current attitude. Yeah, like the whole baseball part was like completely new to me. Or out of left field, some may say. I want Emmy plushie though. Me too! She's so cute! And the fact that they use like actual baseball teams too, I was like, is that legal? Also, the logos they used for all the stores, those were all actual places. Like I saw Mossburger. There was like the Pac-Man thing. Like I was like, is this allowed? They had like Giants and Hanshin Tigers. Did they get sponsored or something? But yeah, I liked the baseball scenes. It was fun. Not gonna lie, that was good timing for the joke. Thank you. I'll be here all week. Subtle Bondi. Yeah, the Bondi logo. Yeah. Oh, oh my god, that reminds me, that one scene, I think this movie has really good storyboarding because like or like cinematography, direction of photography, whatever. Like the scene where he's looking up, like it's shot from behind, like you see him from behind. He's looking up at the like drones or whatever. And then but in front of him, you see his face on the baseball screen. Like the big like what's it called? The big TV screen. You know what I mean? But that was, oh my god, that was just so well done. Like shots like that are like, I don't know how to describe it. It's just like, it's really good framing. Like that stuff, like I nerd out about that stuff so hard. When I saw that, I was just like, oh my god, I see what you did. Like, that's so cool. No, not the blimp. Like during the baseball game, when the stadium gets like attacked first, and then you see it's a shot of him from behind. You see his body, like his back, and then in front of him, there's it's Jumbotron. That's the word I was looking for. On the Jumbotron, you see his face, and like he has his like expression. I'm just like, such a good way to like show what's happening, but also show his emotions at the same time. It's just like, man, that was so good. I think that stuff like that is what like bumps up the animation score for me a lot, because I'm like, these people know what they're doing. Again, it's a very competent movie. Like you can tell people that worked on this know what they're doing, and I really like that. Cuz I feel like I can like learn from it or like study it. The blimp part was cool too though, actually. Now that you bring it up. And the way like the baby was like just trying to follow all the pictures of the dad. But yeah, so personally for me, the animation, there was like several shots where I was just like, applause, like chef's kiss, good job. So I give it a 9 out of 10. I take off 1 point for like some of the character designs. I'm like, why are the necks so long? Like this is like a little bit too exaggerated, but like it's stylized, so it's fine. But like everything else, I'm like, very well done. And then soundtrack, I really enjoyed which part was it? I think it was the part where he walks into the baseball stadium. Like the background music that played during that part, I was like, oh my god, it made him look so badass. Like the way he was like sauntering into the stadium and like throwing an autograph at someone. Like I was like, oh my god, he's so famous. He's so cool and so famous. Hi, non-expert. We're yapping about Ultraman. Reminds me of this one part in Gundam Wing where the audience is looking through the pilot's view, but you see the pilot's eye in the reflection as it follows the enemy mech. Yeah, I love like really cool shots like that. I'm like, how did you think of that? That's such a good idea. Because it tells the story in like a very interesting way. I have an Exolon, don't be the pod that calls it Kale Black. I know I have a long neck, but no, it's especially this one part where, you know, like how the dad has like the conspiracy wall with like the pictures of the mom on it. There's this one picture. I wonder if you guys like clocked this too, but the one picture of her where she's like standing sideways and then like her neck's like her neck is like ridiculously long. Very strangleable. You're not gonna strangle me. I bet you really liked that scene with 2B strangling 9S last night. That was so like, well, it was sad, but it was like kind of funny the way they like lingered on that for so long. They like let her choke him for so long. That's what tofu's for. She protects Ayana above her shoulders. Exactly. If you try to come for my neck, she bites you. The map with the pictures and lines for the wife makes it look like he's tracking a kaiju sighting. What if it's revealed that the wife is a kaiju all along? I did wish I was 9S. What about it? I knew it. But yeah, soundtrack was really good. It wasn't like anything that like I feel like I'm gonna go back and listen to again, but like for the story moments that it was serving, it did really well. So I guess I'd give it like an 8 out of 10. I'm giving it a pretty high score because I did enjoy this movie a lot. So I made it look like the mom was a kaiju. Oh, okay, I see. But yeah, so with the score added together, 8 plus 9 plus 8 is 16 plus... Chess, double check my math, please. 8 plus 8 plus 9 divided by 3. Basic math. What's 25 divided by 3? 8.3. Okay. It gets an 8.3 out of 10. I liked it a lot. 24 over 3 and... Wait, what? 24? Wait, is it... Wait. Oh, you're adding it to get... Oh, okay, I see how you did it. Okay. Yeah, 25. Yeah. So you did 24 and 1/3. Okay, yeah, I see what you mean. But cool, 8.3 out of 10. I think I do tend to be like I tend to inflate scores a lot. So this does not speak to like the quality of the movie necessarily, but more like how much I liked it. So 8.3 out of 10, because if it makes me curious about the rest of the franchise and like actually desire a sequel, then I think it's pretty good. Because there's a lot of other movies where it's like I watch it and I don't remember anything and I don't care. But this one made me care. Fast maths, yeah, that's a good way to like add it together. Let's see, what else did I take? Oh yeah, the soba scene. Oh my god, have you guys ever done that? The like when you're eating soba. I remember the first time I ever ate soba, or I don't remember if it was me or my dad. I think it might have been my dad. My dad did that. He like dumped the sauce onto the noodles when you're supposed to pick the noodles up and dip it into the sauce. And so when Kenji does it, it doesn't like go all over the table because I think the thing that his noodles was on had like a bottom to it. But when my dad did it, it was literally just like a bamboo, like there's like holes under. So when he poured the sauce, it just like it fell through the holes on the plate or whatever you call it, and then just went all over the table. Don't think I've ever had soba. Actually, if I did that, I don't remember. Well, then this is an important lesson. I'm glad this movie addressed this because I was like, I think a lot of people make this mistake. You're not supposed to dump the soup onto the noodles. Because most of the time, that little plate that holds the noodles has holes in it because it's draining the water. So you pick up the noodles and you put it in the cup. In case anyone didn't know. The lazy way to do it. It's technically not the lazy way because it actually creates more work. You have to like wipe up all the sauce from the table. But given an A, I know Ultraman gets wacky. There are many out of context moments, compilations. Yeah. Oh wait, yeah. Actually, not to do with that, but like I just remembered one other thing I wanted to talk about is the sound effects. I really like that in this movie. Again, I haven't watched any of the old movies, but I could tell that they were like the old sound effects, classic sound effects. And I felt like that was really fun. Like the like beaming sounds. I don't know how to like recreate that like with my voice, so I'm not gonna try. But you guys know what I mean. They say Kenji went to America, so they're probably addressing how Americans might have eaten soba. Yeah, I just thought that scene was so funny because it literally happened to me before, and I was like, this feels very authentic. I'm like, this is so real. I'm gonna eat some candy real quick. It's the strawberry sour candy belts from Trader Joe's. But yeah, I really liked the aspects of Japanese culture that they kind of like sprinkled into it. Because they know that it's probably going to like a Western audience of like Netflix kids. So they were like explaining about like, oh, you have to say itadakimasu before you eat, and like how to eat soba and stuff. I thought it was fun. Like when they do that, yeah. But yeah, overall, very wholesome. Very wholesome movie, 8.3. Yeah, and when they counted to 3. Oh, that was so good. I kind of want to watch it in Japanese dub, too. I did watch this one in English, because I think that's, like, technically the original language for it. Did you watch it with JP subs? I actually don't think I can put JP subs on Netflix. Actually, I haven't tried. Can I do that? Wait, sorry. I'm muting the audio on OBS because I'm going on Netflix now. Oh, I can. I actually can. I should watch it with Japanese subs then. Maybe I'll watch it again. Because I know, like, on Crunchyroll, it doesn't let me do Japanese subs. Which is really annoying. And, like, Disney Plus, I think, also doesn't have it. Also, like how they gave this villain a solid motivation and character. Not a mind-blowing motivation or plot, but very believable and heartfelt. Yeah. Like, it wasn't... Yeah, you're right. It's not, like, very, like, new. It's like, oh, guy whose family died and he wants, like, revenge or whatever. Like, that's not, like, super new or innovative, but again, they executed it well. Like when they showed anger, the screen going red with a close-up. Yeah! Yeah, the colors during those parts were so cool. That was very interesting. But yeah, I think that's a good way to describe, like, the story as a whole. Like, it's not mind-blowing. It's, like, very expected, predictable, but, like, still enjoyable. Like, I watched that whole 2-hour movie, like, all the way straight, and I didn't feel like I needed to, like, you know, scroll on my phone during it at any point. I just, like, watched it all the way through. I still loved it. Me too. Wasn't mean to his team like some villains. Yeah, he made them abandon ship. I thought that was nice. He didn't, like, kill them all. Even though he probably could have. Hi, Natasha. Really like the lighting during that last fight. So good. Yeah, yeah. They had a really good, really strong color script for this film, too, I will say. Again, just very, very competent all around. I'm like, this is made by professionals. And, like, you can tell it's made by people that actually care about the Ultraman franchise. Even though, like, again, I've never watched anything from it, so I can't speak to how, like, authentic it is to it. But I got the sense that they were, like, adding a lot of, like, references to things. Like, for example, the sound effects and, like, all the other, like, little things in the background and design stuff. I felt like it was very authentic. For the sea fight, the colors were pretty colorful and saturated until the fight happened. Then most of the colors shown on screen was shades of black except for the characters. Yeah! Yeah, I love when they do stuff like that. It makes it more impactful. Haven't seen the original Ultraman? No. I haven't watched any of, like, the shows or live action or anything. Are there other animated versions of Ultraman? There probably are, right? I don't think most of us here have, yeah. Oh, there's a 2019 anime. Should I watch that? Wait, I think that one's on Netflix as well. ULTRAMAN. Oh, this is that weird CG one. This one, the anime, he looks more like a mech. A robot. Like watching the prequels before watching the newest version of things. Yeah, I mean, this one I was like, I don't have the time or patience to go through literal decades of Ultraman content to, like, catch myself up. So I think just watching the movie, because this is supposed to be a standalone story, so I think the way they told the story was good. You didn't really have to know anything, you know. You didn't have to have prior knowledge to understand it. Probably start with ending. They're mostly separate stories. Yeah. That's what I liked about it. Maybe I'll watch the anime, though. Since it's on Netflix. But yeah, for next month, or I guess tomorrow, we'll be doing The Summer Hikaru Died. Because spooky. I already watched the first episode, and I'm so excited. It looks so good. Oh my god, I'm gonna, like, binge the rest soon. I won't talk about it yet, but, like, I think it's gonna be really good. A movie can't stand without references. It's a good movie. Same with video games. Looking at you, Jump Stars. What's Jump Stars? Couldn't find the pic that Tyler posted, so I DM'd you a Reddit pic. Oh, okay. Wait, let me see. Only Ayana gets to see it. Sad, I wanted to see it too. The Reddit thing. You can post it in the book chat since that's where you saw it first. If anyone else wants to look at it. Oh my god, he fought Galactus? That's funny. Well, clearly we need this to happen in the MCU now. Because it's canon. But yeah, I'll make a post tomorrow with for October Anime Club for The Summer Hikaru Died. And then, yeah. Wait, actually, now I'm thinking about it, because on Halloween, or no, we can do both. We can do Anime Club and then I'll play Night Delivery. Because I was like, I'm already going to be playing a Chilla's art game. But those are normally short, so we could probably quickly talk about Anime Club and then do a game on Halloween. What day is Halloween on? Why is my calendar not loading? Like that they showed the human and Ultra talking together in that comic. Wait. The human and Ultra. I only see. Oh, like the first panel, he's human and then he's. Wait, so the human and Ultra are separate things? Because I feel like in Ultraman Rising, it's kind of implied that it's just him. He doesn't really like talk to his alien self. But are there versions of it where it's like a Venom thing? Like he like talks to himself? Oh, cool. Halloween is on a Friday this year. I just checked. Different beings, but together and can talk. Oh, okay. Yeah, so they don't really do that in this movie then. I wonder if that's a thing they'll do in the sequel. Yeah, Yugi and Yami Yugi. In this movie, Kenji appears like a more standard superhero with a transformation. Yeah. And again, they don't really go into like how he got his powers or anything. You're kind of like just dropped into it when he like already knows and stuff. I'm kind of interested in more of the backstory of like how did his dad explain to him about being Ultraman and stuff? And like how does he keep it a secret? But I can understand why they don't really get into it because it's not really like relevant for the movie plot. I wish they did talk more about the Ultra lore, but I don't know how they'd fit that in. Yeah, if it had been like a TV show, I feel like it would have been interesting as a TV show. I feel like they could do like a CG style TV show. I'm looking at his wiki now. His transformation item is willpower. The Ultra's thoughts on family and life would be so neat. Yeah. But if he was like born that way, at least in this story, then it's like it's not really like a separate entity from him. It's literally just him. The mom plot was just there. It was a bit weird. Like, I know she's the reason for them to unite, but at the same time, she was a placeholder. Yeah, she's literally just the sequel bait, pretty much. I did like her, I did like her acting in, like, the first scene where she's, like, cheering for the baseball team and stuff. So that was fun. Oh, I'm reading the wiki. So that was in Odaiba. I went there. I never went to a Japanese baseball game before, though. Hi, Cherry! Welcome! Welcome to the stream for the first time. We're yapping about Ultraman Rising, the Netflix movie. It's so good. I like how the baseball teams, it made me care about the baseball teams even though I don't care about baseball. I remember like in middle school we had this like this like incentive for like physical fitness where like if you got like a certain if you reach like certain milestones, like mile under 7 minutes or something, I forget exactly what it was, but if you like did all of that, you got to like skip school for one day and go to like a Giants game. And I didn't care about baseball, but I went anyway, so I could like skip school and just like go to the stadium and eat a hot dog. I was like went with my friend. It is kind of wish she was more of her own character. What causes the rift between Kenji and his dad, so it's not completely useless. Yeah, I guess that's what you mean by like plot device. Also, no, the badges are gone. Oh no. I'm sorry. Every time it's like you only get the badges towards the end of the month. It's because they always put the events. They do it. I think they do it on purpose. Because they want you to like spend earlier in the month and then also spend later in the month for the event. Not Dan coded anymore. No. That reminds me, I'll have to do the fan badge rewards for this month as well. I think I'll send 2-star badges. So I think it's just Dan and Chess. But I'll send you guys the postcard instead of the sticker this time. Because it's special. And I already printed it. I already said this, but the thumbnail is really cute. Yay, thank you. I drew it this morning after watching the movie because I was like, I need a thumbnail. So I probably drew that in like less than like 20 minutes, to be honest. Gonna try to get all the badges this month. Yay! Thank you. I appreciate it. But yeah, I especially appreciate anyone that's able to get a badge during my streams because I've been like crazy inconsistent lately with like the construction and traveling and like all this other stuff, being sick. So this month I'll try to make it easier for you guys. I should be streaming like pretty much every day unless anything happens. Real objective is to go to a Japanese stadium to get beer from Uriko. I think it would actually be really hyped going to a Japanese game because the American games, like, or at least the one I went to, it wasn't really that hype. They don't cheer. In Japan, they like cheer and sing and stuff, and it's like really, really hype. Why are your fast scribbles so nice? I don't know. I mean, this was a very easy pose. I could draw like 3/4 front standing in my sleep. I think for like the Demon Slayer Inktober's, it's gonna be a struggle because I'm gonna have to like try to come up with like different poses because I can't just do the same like standing man emoji for every character. Unless I do. That would also be kind of funny. I was also thinking, because I know I said I would do Akaza first, but I kind of want to do, I need a thumbnail to use for my Demon Slayer Inktober's, so I think I'll actually do my Demon Slayer OC first. I'm going to draw myself as a Hashira. So that's what I'm going to do tomorrow. Yeah, I'm going to do a different character every day. But because I need a thumbnail to use, I'm going to draw myself. Make them all do the Ultraman pose. That would actually be really funny. Do myself. Wow. I thought you were gonna like call me a narcissist for drawing myself. There were like 2 options of how you were gonna make fun of me, and you chose the other one. In my head. What about OC for every Demon Slayer rank? Nah, I think I only want to just do one because I actually want to draw the characters. I only want to draw me like the first day. Breathing form crosses arm. Ultraman no kokyu. ULTRAMAN no kokyu. Ichi no kata. SCHUWATCH. You said it, not me. Dang it. I don't feel the artist that can draw 10k poses, but the one that can draw one pose. Me drawing neutral pose every time. Yeah, there's certain, once you've drawn enough, you get kind of like muscle memory for like the basic poses. Or just like standing neutral pose. I'm not very good at like action poses because I don't have like the instinct for it. So I'm gonna have to like draw heavily on reference. But yeah, I'm hoping I can actually complete all 31. I'm gonna need you guys to help me. Help motivate me. Because I've notoriously fallen off of Inktober, like, every time. But this time I'm like, if I'm doing it as a stream, and I'm also pressuring myself to post it every day, I think I'm more likely to finish. Draw someone's head and rotate the viewpoint 31 times. I mean, that's just, that's animating. That's just called animating. But yeah. I also don't know. I mentioned this on the Discord. On the schedule, I set the Inktober's to 11 a.m. every day, but that's because I actually do not know what time I'm going to stream. It'll probably just be like whenever I actually feel like doing it. It's not going to be as structured as like my YouTube streams. But I just needed to put it on there as like I'm doing it every day. Should we nudge you every day for Inktober? Only if I haven't done it yet. I'm planning to daily stream it. Can we do the OC during the Entertainment District arc? Loved all the kimono designs out of all the seasons, but Swordsmith OC could be fun too. I mean, it's just gonna be me as a pillar. It's not really gonna be anything like in a particular arc. It's just kind of like what I would be like as a demon slayer. Like, I'm not drawing myself into a scene, by the way. Like, none of the drawings I'm gonna do, they're not scenes. They're just like drawings of the characters in a white background. Because that's all I can do. Did you notice that my thumbnail was just a figure on a white background? That's all I'm gonna do for 31 days straight. But I still think it's gonna be like it's gonna be good practice just drawing different characters. Cause I'm so used to just like only drawing one type of thing, one type of way. That's why the thumbnails have been fun too, because I get to like, you know, experiment with different clothes and stuff. Give me an idea. Can I do that for Inktober? Pick an anime scene and draw an OC in it every day? Yeah, sure. You don't need my permission. You can do whatever you want. Do it. Do Inktober. Well, I would be like as a demon slayer draws a corpse. I would die on day 1, actually. This is very possible. Also, thank you for 10k stars. Thank you. I wonder when the next star event is going to be. Thanks, Pi. I see you. Imagine Ayana being a student to one of the Hashira. Ooh, I feel like if I had to choose one to be like their tsuguko, or like, you know, student, basically, I feel like I would choose Mitsuri or Rengoku. I feel like Shinobu I would also like, but I feel like I would be bad at doing poison stuff because it would require like science. Whereas Rengoku is just like, set your heart ablaze. Just use your emotions. And then Mitsuri too is just like, love. And they eat a lot. Yes. Okay. Yeah. Actually, they both do eat a lot. They would like take me out to eat all the time. I would have the time of my life. It would be so awesome. If you were to imagine chatters as Demon Slayer OCs, who would be what? As OCs? Okay. Pi. Let's see. Pi would be a demon. Dan would be blue. Dan would be a bird. He'd be one of the talking birds. Cause in Demon Slayer they have the talking crows. And Dan could be one of those. Or Zenitsu has a sparrow. So honestly, you could still be a kingfisher, but just be like one of the Demon Slayer birds. Not accurate, but wow. No, I feel like you would be as like an OC, or like if I assigned you a Demon Slayer character. Imagine Pi would be like Genya. American breathing? What? Pi's not American. I could see him being like Genya though. Imagine us as like OCs, I guess. Yeah, so I'd have to like figure out a role for you in the Demon Slayer Corps. He is now, apparently. Anyone with gun is just American. Set your heart ablaze. Me dies. Me. But yeah, I feel like, I don't know, it's hard to say. I feel like chess is very like strategic. Not just because your name is Chess, but like because like math and stuff. So I feel like maybe you would be one of the people in like helping out in Ubuyashiki's mansion. Like you'd be one of the people that are like mapping out the Infinity Castle. And like telling everyone where to go. Math breathing. Stella, you give me chaotic but cute gremlin energy. So you would be, I feel like you would be a pillar. It's one of two things. You'd either be a pillar or you'd be like a crazy demon. Nerd breathing. Now I think about it, there are lots of mansions and Demon Slayers. Yeah, I'll take either. You'd be like a cool demon though. You'd be a cool, or like a hot demon, like Daki. You'd be like a hot lion demon. And then let's see, Senko is very wholesome. I mean, Senko, you made your own OC, like adorable breathing. You'd be a pillar as well. Or no, the butterfly mansion. I think we talked about this too. And then who else? I guess Alex. Alex would be, I feel like he would also be a pillar. He's like a very kind of like steady presence. You know what I mean? Crab breathing. Yeah, Itis is crab breathing. And then, what kind of breathing would Alex be? He does art breathing. Also, sorry, I'm chewing more candy. The Burrito Slayer! Oh my god, I love that. Burrito breathing. That's what I do all the time. I just breathe in the burrito, I inhale it. Ink breathing? That'd actually be kind of cool. I guess that could be me too, because I draw. But I think I would just be fire. I like the idea of like fire powers. I've always chunibyo'd myself into having fire powers. I am the burrito. First form extra sauce is crazy. Kind of reminds me of how samurais were a thing when cowboys are a thing. Imagine a character from overseas with a sombrero and like revolvers. Yeah, they just like ride a ship over to Japan and like slay the demons with their sombreros. Set your burrito ablaze. That's great. First form extra bullets. Ooh, what is it? Sorry, I'm just scrolling Twitter now. I saw UFO Table post like a thing that they're doing at Animate Girls Festival. What is this art? We were the first cowboys, though. Yeah, the wait, how do you say it in Spanish again? Vaquero? Yeah, it's vaquero, right? Have an idea to determine poses for your drawings. Oh, what? I already have like kind of an idea of how I'm gonna do it. I have some like stock photos or stock poses that I've collected, and I can like reference some stuff. But if you have suggestions, like I'm down. Oh, okay, it's only one R. So I don't have to roll the R. Vaquero. Vaquero. I actually have so much Demon Slayer on my timeline now. This is great. You can drown out all the drama. Get a bigger piece of paper, and while drawing your character for the day, place them somewhere on the bigger paper. When you're done, that way when you're done, you have a big picture combined of all your smaller ones. Yeah, we kind of had the idea last time where we were like, yeah, put it all on one piece of paper. But I kind of think, actually, I don't know. Maybe that would be more fun as like a big print. But I feel like I have to like plan the composition more. Like it's really hard to fit 31 people on like one page. And also I kind of want it to be like individual posts so I can like I could even like sell them individually later too. I had a friend or I have a friend, I'm still friends with her. She used to like sell her Inktober originals. So if you guys like wanted, or I could give them away during events and stuff. That way I have a lot of drawings I could give you guys. If the demons weren't corrupted by the evil of the demon blood, who would you want to hang out with? Who would I want to hang out with? Maybe Akaza, cause he's cool. He he was like on his way to becoming a good person before like his like his girl got killed. And then maybe like Daki, cause she's like little sister energy, and that's me. I'm a little sister. But yeah. I can't believe I have to start it tomorrow already. Inktober. I still have to cut the paper for it. Although now I'm kind of like thinking if I should do it on white paper instead, just because it's like kind of easier. Because I'm gonna use like the toned paper. Oh my god, this art is so cute. I keep getting Demon Slayer art posts on my timeline. I love it. Lock in, it's Inktober. I do have to lock in. Wake me up when September ends. It's now. It's ending. Wake up! Wake up, Pie! Pie, are you awake? Pie, wake up. Oh, this art is so cute. I wish mine would look like that. I feel like I really want to have more of like a stylized style, I guess, or like simplified, but I feel like whenever I draw these characters, I just end up trying to make it look like it does it, like I just copy the style. It's really hard for me to like interpret the characters in my own style. But that's part of this challenge. That's part of why I'm doing this, is so I can try to like figure out my own style, I guess. You can't make me. Wake up! Wake me up inside. Can't wake up. Man, I really need to do a karaoke stream again soon. But I'm scared my voice is not gonna like last long enough. I also still owe Senko, I still owe you 2 of the ukulele song covers, but I've been putting them off because my voice sounds like poop. So much good Demon Slayer fan art. I want this to be me. We're still doing the sketch and song badges. Yeah. I forget I can't look at it now. I think I'm only like a few behind. I already have to draw so much this month. Yeah, I mean, you can still send me the request and I'll get to it. Because the sketch, the doodle request things, those are stuff that takes me like not that long. Yeah, we're doing RE Village this week. Yeah, so tomorrow. Oh, actually, thank you for bringing that up. So tomorrow, because Tofu doesn't, she's not a degenerate like me that stays up really late. We'll start earlier so she can go home at a normal time. So we'll probably start at like 7 p.m. We're gonna like get takeout for dinner and then eat dinner and then we'll like start stream. So we'll start at 7 p.m. And then I mentioned this yesterday, but I went grocery shopping at the Japanese grocery store and I got these like candies. Wait, actually let me get them. I'll go get them. I'll bring my phone. YouTube won't be able to hear me, but you'll still see me, I think. That can read you guys what it says on the package. Didn't stay over? No. She lives really close, so like Okay. So it's these Puchao, Puchao, Trick Halloween Russian roulette candies. And one of 4 flavors. There's 4 flavors: grape, orange, muscat, as in grape. Wait, muscat is also grape. There's already grape. What? Purple grape and then green grape. I guess those are different. Anyways, and then devil. So tofu is actually the one that convinced me to do this, because I saw this and I was like, that'd be a funny stream, and I wasn't actually gonna do it. But then she was like, you should buy it, and then every time you die in Resident Evil, you have to eat one. So it's gonna be a challenge now. Tomorrow we might suffer. That'd be like pitch dark after 11 p.m. I mean, it is, but she drives, so it's like, it's fine. Watching it 4 in a row. I hope I don't, because it's like, I haven't tasted it yet, but I think it's actually like, it's actually bad. Wait, actually, let me read the ingredients for the devil one. First ingredient is still sugar. Where's the spice? Palm kernel oil, gelatin, citrus juice, lactic acid, chili pepper extract, tartaric acid, spices, chili pepper. It's only chili pepper. It's not like a ghost pepper or anything. Maybe it's not that bad. Anyway, I also bought milk, so I will be prepared. Is everything nice? Sugar, spice, and everything nice. These are the ingredients that make the Powerpuff Girls. But yeah, so we'll eat this tomorrow. There's not even that many in here. I don't even know, like, if I'll die that many times. I feel like I don't really die. I mean, I do sometimes, but I feel like Resident Evil, it's not like I haven't struggle bust with it too much. Like, there's no way. I feel like there's at least, like, it says 2 servings per container, and serving size is 7 pieces, so there's like 14. I don't think I would die 14 times in a Resident Evil stream. You're lactose intolerant? I don't know. I feel like I say that because I know my mom is, but I technically eat a lot of milk and cheese anyway, and I'm like, fine. So I don't know if I actually am. It's just something that I assume I am because I'm Asian. But yeah, you jinxed it now. I guess I don't know how hard this game is. But no, Resident Evil has like difficulty levels, right? I could set it to easy. I'll see what Tofu says tomorrow. Maybe Tofu will want to watch me suffer. Tofu? Oh, I mentioned this yesterday as well, but I think probably some of you weren't there, or I said it during like the members only, or no, was that no day before yesterday or whatever? Wait, no, it was yesterday because I met up with Tofu yesterday. Anyway, doesn't matter. Tofu is gonna be in Taiwan and China and stuff, and like traveling around Asia for 3 months starting mid-October. So I might not see her again until like next year after this. So if you want to say hi and bye to Tofu, like, please stop by tomorrow. Because otherwise it's going to be a very long time before we get her on stream again. Don't think they've ever been too difficult. They're usually approachable. Yeah. Yeah, no Pokemon. I told her I would wait till she gets back, which I think that works out anyway, because you guys heard me like worrying about my game budget of like, I'm gonna buy so many games this month. I think if I save Pokemon for next year, I'll be like a little bit more like financially stable. But yeah, I'll try my best. Yeah. Been a long day without you, my friend. I'm actually really sad about it because that means I don't get to like hang out with her for Halloween or Thanksgiving or Christmas or like do anything, do anything fun during holidays and stuff. I'm actually sad about it. I also can't drag her to see the Christmas in the park tree. I'm hoping I can get like other people to come. Maybe I can like drag Elochi at some point. But yeah. Hi, Greed! If there are any bugs in the Pokemon game, they'll be patched out by then. That's true. But yeah. I'ma miss my girl. And then I'm gonna post the lore video that she wrote. I have to work on it though. But I'm planning to still post that on my anniversary. And she won't be here for it. So I'm extra sad. Get extra long hugs with Tofu tomorrow. Yeah. But yeah, I'll still like text her and stuff. But for you guys, if you wanna, cause she'll be in China for a bit, where she will not be able to be on Discord and stuff. So if you wanna like see her off, cause it'll be a while till she shows up again, then yeah. Hello Mars, welcome to the stream for the first time. We were yapping about Ultraman, but now we're just kind of yapping about whatever now. Have you watched Ultraman Rising on Netflix? It's really good. But yeah, tomorrow we'll play Resident Evil. Oh, actually, I should make the waiting room for it. I already have the thumbnail thanks to Q. I'm gonna go on and make the waiting room for YouTube. But yeah, I hope they announce a sequel soon for the Ultraman movie. Because it was so open-ended. Oh yeah, create, go live. Spooky month begins, let's go! I'm so excited. Oh yeah, so yesterday, if anyone's wondering what like stuff I got from the sale, I got Still Wakes the Deep. So I think Still Wakes the Deep, I'll play that next week. And I looked up how long to be. It looks like it might be just like a one-stream game, even. Because it was like, I think it was like 5 hours, maybe. Unless I'm making that up. Just look it up again to confirm. About 4 to 5 hours. Yeah, I think I could do that in one stream. I could do like a longer stream. Maybe for that one, I'll start earlier as well. Just go all the way through. And then, I got Exit 8, Iron Lung, and Night Delivery. So we'll do those. And then we're still playing Nier as well. But I think on Sunday, I'll play some of Nier. Because I don't know. Maybe I'll ask when I play it on Sunday when tape's there. But I don't know how completionist I'm going to be. Or like how many endings you guys want to watch me do. Versus just like look up the endings and watch it or something. Any game is one stream if you go long enough, that's true. Hello, a yellow Pikachu. Oh my gosh, it's Pikachu. Hi, Pikachu, how are you? Yeah, Resident Evil Village is only like 10 hours. Give or take. Maybe like 3 streams. That's why I gave myself like 3 days to finish it. I think I'll be able to do it. Nier's the spookiest of games. It is actually kind of spooky. There's parts of it that are spooky. Short, just like stop right there. Oh, thank you for the Maple Shirasu, Pikachu. Yellow Pikachu. Are there Pikachus that aren't yellow? What would a not yellow Pikachu? Wait, what about like a pink Pikachu? Oh, there's shiny Pikachu. Is shiny Pikachu is blue? I've never seen that before, actually. Wait, no, shiny Pikachu just looks more yellow. It's kind of like orangey, like gold. At least the one I just looked up. Blue Pikachu would be interesting, though. Ayana style Pikachu equals pink, yeah. Yeah, I guess when I get around to playing Pokemon, I need to draw a thumbnail for that. So then I could draw a pink Pikachu. Or I guess I could draw Tofu as a Pikachu. Tofu's basically a Pikachu. Like, already. Oh, right. I was gonna make the waiting room. I got distracted. I was like, what was I doing? So Resident Evil will start at 7 p.m. tomorrow. So heads up. It'll be an hour earlier than I normally do. Pikachu that died and became a ghost type. Yeah. Tofu for the thumbnail would work. Yeah. Especially since I would want to play it with Tofu, so. Resident Evil Village. What do I title it? Hot vampire lady in your area. I'll be eating dinner, so I don't think I'm late. Okay. But yeah, it's okay if you guys can't show up like right at 7. I know that's like earlier than usual, but yeah, just for Tofu's sake, I'll start earlier. And then I don't know if she wants to come for like the other days too, because she's not leaving until like mid-October, so she could show up like 3 days straight, but maybe I'll see how tired she is. Gotta go sleep. If everything goes well, I should join for the big vampire lady. Yay, I'll see you tomorrow. Have a good sleep, Alex. Other monsters will feel left out with that title. I don't even know what the other monsters in that game look like. I've only ever seen the vampire lady. Okay, and then the thumbnail. The one Q made is so good. Bless Q. I was planning, I don't know what like games I'm playing coming up, but I want to commission her at some point because she keeps like making thumbnails for me without me paying her. To be fair, I barely remember the other monsters except the one part I'm looking forward to. Ooh. I'm really curious. Do you think that one part you're talking about will be during this first stream? Is it like early game? Taking advantage of your daughter. I mean, I did help her with like live 2D stuff, so we traded skills. Okay, next. Anyone? And then 7 p.m. Oh, it's late game? Okay. I look forward to it then. So 7 p.m. Oh, wait, that's today. Tomorrow, 7 p.m. Done. Oh, I need a credit cue in the description. Frick. Edit. go back. What? Why is it not letting me edit the thing? Oh, edit title. Okay, there we go. No credit the ship. I know, I'm a horrible mother. Okay, save. Okay, cool. And then I'll link it in the Discord. Let's see, what else do I have to do? I'm gonna play this 3 days straight, so I don't need another thumbnail until then. And then tomorrow, oh, I'm doing the Inktober, but I'll just do my like default profile picture and then change it once I have my OC efficient thumbnail use. Yeah. I'm trying to think if I need to make any other thumbnails. What else am I doing this week? We're just doing Nier on Sundays. Saturday, I'm not going to play a game. I'll take a break. And then next week, I'll do Still Wakes the Deep. Think you can finish in 3? Yeah, I think so too, because it says it's like 12 hours at most. Like 100%ing it. So I guess if Still Wakes the Deep takes 1 day, and then Iron Lung and Exit 8, I guess I could do those on the same day. Maybe I need one other game for that day. We could just do horror. Or unless I just do like shorter streams. And then I could separate the VODs. Do we know the star event for October? I don't think we do yet. I'm assuming they're going to do some like Halloween thing. But I don't think they announced anything. Yeah, Exit 8 will be short. Hello, friendly kangaroo. Welcome to the stream. We were yapping about Ultraman, but now we're just talking about upcoming spooky games and stuff. Yeah, I got Iron Lung. Because it was it on sale? I don't even remember. But someone, Phantom told me to get it because it's short, so I got it. It'll be short if she's observant. Ooh, okay. But yeah, I was just thinking just now, because if I'm gonna do the Inktobers, then maybe because I'm gonna try to daily stream that, then maybe I'll try to do like shorter YouTube streams sometimes. So maybe it's actually better if I do like just like a 1 hour Exit 8 stream one day, and then the next day do Iron Lung. So just do some like short games next week. That way I don't get too burnt out. Yeah, the Markiplier one. Maybe I should scour through Markiplier's channel for scary games. Yeah, you can suggest some more. I think that works out, because I could just do some like shorter ones and then not have to stream like 4 hours of game if I'm also streaming Inktober during the day, because I can see myself getting tired. But I think if I just do like a short game, it's just like unfortunately the VODs will be short. But you'll get like cumulatively you'll still get like 4 hours of me a day. I guess. Fran Bow? What's that one? I'm gonna look at the Steam store. Oh right, I remember you brought up Squirrel Stapler before. Wait, let me look up Fran Bow. Oh, that was on sale. It's a bit long. Whoa, the style looks so interesting. How long is it? How long could it be? Oh, it says it's only 7.5. That's like 2 streams. That's not too bad. Oh, thank you for the lollipop. Thank you, friendly kangaroo. You're so friendly. Friendliest kangaroo. Rambo is a point and click if I remember. That's kind of fun. I like point and clicks. I will wishlist it for now. But yeah, oh wait, because this week and then next week Little Nightmares is coming out. Right, so okay, wait, okay. I need to like schedule this. So Little Nightmares comes out October 10th, which is Friday. Oh, okay, that still works out then, because I have the whole week to do the short games, and then the weekend. I'll spend all weekend doing Little Nightmares, including Friday, Saturday, Sunday, Little Nightmares. Yeah, it's a schedule stream now. I just want to plan ahead so I know what I'm doing. Also, yeah, I did. I am gonna I'm gonna get Little Nightmares. So I think most of Little Nightmare games are not that long too. It should take me like, or how long did the last one take me? I think it was like 3 streams, right? I can probably finish it in like a weekend. Break out the raincoat. I've seen people do like Halloween costumes of it before, and it actually looks really cool. Go to my channel and look up Little Nightmares. Yeah, it looks like the last one took me 3 streams. So I'll start it Friday, Saturday, Sunday. And then I can do... Oh, thank you for the Shirase Rainbow! Wow, there he goes! Blah, 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 blah. He tastes the rainbow. Let me duplicate this. So, Monday is the 6th. October 6th. Thank you for the boba! Man, I really want some real life boba. Oh, the copium. I got a huff. Thank you. Congrats on the fan badge. Let's go. Badge get. Thank you, Greed. First badge. Yeah, so I'll be upfront. I'm not gonna participate in the event this month because it's gonna be the live 2D model one. So if you guys want fan badges, you can get them whenever. Like, you don't have to hoard your points this month. There's nothing to hoard them for. Just if anyone is wondering. Pucker up then. Ooh, ew, what? Boba! Why'd you have to say it like that? Pucker up. I don't want to kiss. Pucker up for the boba. You did make it weird. That's okay. Thank you for the boba. Kiss this boba or else. Or else what? Or else what? Or else we'll give it to someone else to kiss. No! Or else Joe will draw another smooching art. No! Okay, so October 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Okay, so Friday, Little Nightmares. 3. Ayana x Boba. You know what? I will accept this ship. I love Boba. Tags Vorth. Oh god. Okay, so then let's see. I could do Iron Lung, exit 8. Oh, I also have to find a day to do the other Chillos art game I have, Jisatsu. Those ones are normally also 1 stream long. So October. Tagline, more balls than you asked. That's not my tagline. Oh, right. And then tomorrow I'll probably try to talk to staff about the tree thing for the form. I need to finish making the form. Why not? There's a lot of reasons why not. I hope for the star event, if it's Halloween stuff, I hope it's like cute. I hope they have ghost themed stuff. But cool. Okay. I'm not gonna like commit or like set in stone what day I'm doing what game yet. But just so I have a general idea of like what games I have. Sweet 776. What's that? Let me look it up. Ooh, it's only $2. A pure terror with a twisted backstory, jumping straight into the horror surrounding Sweet 776. Huh, okay. I'll wishlist it. And then how long is that one? Oh, you saw Markiplier play it? Oh, wait, yeah. Do you guys still want me to play Silent Hill? Oh, it's only an hour long. The Sweet 776. Is it on sale? Not the new one. And actually, no, neither of them are. So no. But I just remembered we like talked about it. Silent Hill Homecoming is, I don't know what that is though. Ayana becomes a pink Markiplier. what's a Markiplier catchphrase that I can say? If and when it's on sale. Okay, yeah, because it's like $70. I'll wait then. Would wait for a sale. I'm not the Silent Hill expert. Yeah, 70 is kind of a lot. We can always play stuff like not during Spooky Month too. Hi Deathstroke, welcome. We're talking about spooky games for Spooky Month. Oh, I also still have to finish Darkwood. Do you guys think I should give it another try? I gave up last year, but should I go back and try it again? Basically switch to game pricing. Yeah, if Eric is here, yes. If not, no. Yes, but it's too stressful. If it's too stressful, you don't have to. I could try it. Yeah, maybe I'll wait till Eric shows up again and ask him when he'll be here, because I need him to backseat me for that game. Home safety hotline. 31 and a half hours? That's kind of long. Or wait, no. 3.5? Is that 3.5 hours or 31? 3.5. Okay. I read it wrong. Home safety hotline. Hi, Dan! On the verge of no. Yeah, because that game is quite stressful. And there's a reason I stopped. But I kind of, because it's spooky month, I'm like, maybe I should try it again? I guess I could try it during one of the, like, shorter games if I'm, like, I want to stream more game. I could just, like, open it and try it again and then die and then give up again. I'm just too cool for decimals. Oh my god, Choo Choo Charles! That's right, that's the thing too. Wait, hang on, I'm gonna look up the home safety hotline one first. Hearing noises, seeing things, call home safety hotline. Our operators are standing by, waiting to give you the answers you need to protect your home from all manner of pests and household hazards. That sounds interesting. It's like $10 though. Alien Isolation. Oh, interesting. Excuse me, my keyboard sucks. That's okay. Do you have a keyboard that has the number pad? Because mine doesn't. Oh wait. I'll wishlist this one. It's on the more expensive side, so I might not get it, but it sounds interesting. And then Choo Choo Charles. Oh, that Choo Choo Charles is on sale. That one's only $6. I'll wishlist that. I'll just wishlist them all for now, and then I'll do another shopping haul when I've decided how much money I want to spend. You have the girthy keyboard? Wishlist. Dan! Stop. Dan, no. Nuh-uh. What do you mean, nuh-uh? You basically gave me $6 in like more than $6 in gifts for the event already. I can just use that. Like a cat. You're like a cat, except it's like with your wallet, and you're like trying to swat your wallet into the Steam ditch. Tell me no and I keep going anyway. Meow meow pushes wallet off the counter. Ditch mentioned. Become as ditch. Not gonna lie, the whole ditch thing was actually really funny. I like rewatched that part yesterday and I was like, I'm so stupid. But it was really funny. Yeah, I actually did rewatch it. Normally I don't, but this is one of the rare occasions where I was like, that was a really funny moment. I kind of want to like, it was funny because of the way you guys reacted to it. I always like when stuff becomes like a meme, a chat meme, you know, the inside joke. And then I want to like go back and look at it. I was all for it. Yeah. It worked out in the end. It actually did work. Become as Ditch. The memes. It's the DNA of the soul. Yeah. But yeah, I think we have a decent amount of games now. If you guys find any other like short, like one or two stream ones, I feel like I could probably pick up a couple more. But otherwise, yeah, I think we're set for this month. And then if anything, I'll just chill and do Inktober on days where I don't feel like gaming. Because I think it'll be a lot if I game every day. I already gave myself Saturday off. Game gives us free heal and a safe place. Cheeser, you know? Dan! He gifted... Wait, what is it? Tutu Charles? Yeah. What if I just declined it? I won't. I will accept it. Thank you, Dan. Rat ears aren't for show. She likes the cheese. I do like cheese. Wait, there's a message? How do I look at the message? Wait, frick, I missed it. I just clicked the notification. Wait, how do I look at...